My client meeting starts at 10.
I'm feeling kind of upset with myself.
Responsibilities that I've never been given before in my working life. Why am I still working, you ask? Well, I'm stressed. Just done my presentation. Morning everybody, I am just about to cycle off to the station. It's Monday morning, it's the start of the working week. Going into the office today because I've got client stuff. This is my huge rucksack which I just need to put on my back. Living the commuter life, you know, I've got my change of clothes, my business casual wear in there because I'm in my trackies and comfy clothes and scarf because it's so cold out there. Apparently it's dropped to -1 degrees again. I don't want to go outside. Obviously still dark at this time. Let's get going, I'll catch you at the station. Okay, just parked up my bike. I am now hot-footing it to the station. Not because I'm late for my train, but because I think it's going to be busy this morning. My normal Liverpool Street line is cancelled, so I'm having to get the King's Cross train, and I know everyone else is going to be doing the same thing. I need to read over a few things on the train because I've got a client meeting this morning. I'm supposed to be running the project, and I'm not familiar with the clients, so that'll be interesting. I'll tell you more about it later, but I'm feeling low-key stressed about it. Okay, so my client meeting starts at 10 and it's blocked out for 2 hours, which strikes me as quite a long time. It's just like a kick-off timelines introduction meeting, I think. It's actually my second in-person client meeting ever. Not that I haven't been to client meetings, it's just they're all online these days, so kind of refreshing. I think the nerves are only natural because I just haven't had much experience of in-person meetings before, and it's my first ever project that I'm going to be running. Even at my old job, I haven't run a project before. Taking the stairs for exercise this morning. First stop is always the work loos. I am going to get changed into my work gear before heading downstairs. It's an H&M tartan dress kind of day.
It's time to go to my desk. I've got about half an hour to check emails, reply to any messages I get into this morning before the meeting. Let's go. Just gonna go and grab some lunch. The meeting was fine. Interesting, but fine. It's really quiet in the office today. It's literally just me and my colleague who was at the meeting. 2 people from the client site came over and they were actually really friendly. It would have been quite easy to be intimidated because I was in a room with middle-aged men and, you know, still relatively new into the profession. But I managed to keep up with what they were saying, which I thought was pretty good going. Now it's just quite busy for the rest of the day. I'm delivering results for another client project hopefully later today. January is always the busiest time of year because of year-end data suddenly becoming available. Anyway, enough of that, probably boring you. I'm going to go grab some lunch. This lunch is elite and no one can tell me otherwise. Best meal deal. I actually have been quite good at doing a packed lunch recently, but this morning I just couldn't bring myself to get up any earlier than I was getting up already. I stayed up late last night, like past 11, and my alarm was at 6 o'clock. I'd quite like a nap right now, but I'm not sure I'll get away with that. It is a quiet office though. Some peace for the afternoon. I've just finished and I'm about to go get changed again for the commute home. This is possibly the latest I've ever stayed at the office, and it really wasn't intended to be this way. And I
I swear I'm normally much more disciplined than this. I just had a client delivery today that just all suddenly went very wrong at 4 o'clock. And 4 p.m. is really not the best time to realise that you have issues. But oh well, I'm aiming for a 7:39 train from King's Cross, so I just need to try and get over there by tube in the next half hour, which is hopefully doable. It's been a really quiet day in the office as well. It's probably the quietest the office has ever been, when I've been in, that is, and I suppose it makes sense because I would not normally come in on a Monday if it wasn't for a client thing. I feel like I've worked hard. I'm ready for my dinner, so let's hope the commute home goes quick. I'm feeling kind of upset with myself because it's never satisfying when you feel like things go wrong last minute. But my colleague who I was working with was like, no, don't be hard on yourself. We've done our best. Sometimes you have data issues, that's what happens. And we managed to deliver something as well. So it's all come together in the end. The good news is I bulk cooked last night, so at least I don't need to cook when I get home. I can just put on the microwave for 5 minutes. Instant food.
It is so cold, you have no idea.
Good evening, everybody. First announcement is that my Oodie, here with unicorns all over it, is my new favourite possession ever. They're like proper fleecy inside. This sounds a bit like a sales pitch for Oodies, but honestly, go get yourself one if you don't have one yet and want to save some money on heating bills. It's actually Tuesday evening. Today's been quite a good recovery day because I've been working from home. I haven't left the house, to be quite honest with you. I got up at 8:55 to start work at 9. And in today's Cozy Night In, I've been watching The Traitors US version on BBC iPlayer. Not as good as the UK version, I will say, but still very bingeable. I do recommend. And now I'm about to get my laptop open and we are going to create some short form content which I filmed at the weekend. And I'm really making the most of this winding down time because in the back of my head I'm feeling a little bit anxious about work plans coming up this week. I'm being given a lot of new challenges this week, responsibilities that I've never been given before in my working life, and all of these new challenges are coming at once. I am presenting in person at a client's office later this week, and back to back with that meeting I've got a results presentation with the other client whose work I've been helping with, and there's various other work things going on in the background. I think the main things that are causing me stress are the things speaking in front of clients, which seems really strange for me because I speak to a camera and I present to people all the time on my YouTube channel. Growing up, my parents pushed me to do public speaking at speech and drama festivals. I've always viewed presenting as one of the things that I can do. But still to this day, at age 24, I feel the proper nerves whenever I have to speak in front of people. What's up with that? But I'm trying to stay calm about the whole thing. I could be spending my evening going through my presentation notes again and again, but I don't want to stress about it this week. I don't feel like that is going to make much difference in the grand scheme of things. See ya. Morning, everyone. Can we just appreciate that I just poured my orange juice into my cereal bowl? Am I okay? I seriously don't know what's wrong with me. Why would my brain go to do this? I don't understand. My glass was waiting here. I'm gonna rectify this situation and I need to get working. Please comment down below if you've ever done something similar before, because at the moment I am questioning my competence as just a normal human being. I think I'm just gonna have to chalk it up to it being the start of the day. Brain's not in gear yet, but we need to get it in gear because I'm prepping for these multiple presentations tomorrow. Preparation is key. With preparation, there is no panic. Hey people, you're probably beginning to realise that I literally live in my Oodie these days. It's
an accurate conclusion to come to. It is 11:30 at night though. Why am I still working, you ask? Well, I'm stressed. Long story short, other work inevitably cropped up today, which meant I didn't have time to prepare for this presentation tomorrow. I've calmed myself down that I'm not in complete panic mode. I'm just not totally relaxed. It feels like the night before a really big exam. I have to say though that I'm really pleased my colleagues are giving me this opportunity to present. I'm getting to progress. I think that's why I'm a little bit stressed and on edge about it, because I know it's my opportunity to show what I can do and show that I can do it going forwards as well. I don't want to blow this one, you know? I reckon there's going to be a solid room of people to present to, which is interesting. It's an interesting one. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. We've got to see it as an opportunity. They're all just human. I know my stuff. It's going to be fine. I know my stuff. It's going to be fine. I know my stuff. It's going to be fine. Say it with me, everyone. Paige knows her stuff. She's going to be fine.
Okay, I'm just going on a very quick trip to Tesco. I'm feeling borderline stressed, so that's why I haven't updated you yet today, but I've done some last minute prep. I think it's just the last minute prep that's got me on edge. I also just walked past 2 of my colleagues while vlogging. I'm not embarrassed, it's fine. It's fine, I think. They've just got to accept me for who I am, you know? Just done my presentation and it went okay, you know, it went okay. I'm now legging it back to the office because I've got my client results call for another client, but it's virtual, but it started at 3, so literally straight after that presenting slot. Oh gosh, timer is counting down on the lights. It is 3:09, as quick as I can go, proper speed walk going on here. I'm out of breath, but it's 3:10. Let's go. Hey! I'm in a good mood because I've got through the stressful parts of my week now. I'm very happy. I still can't get over the fact that I presented on a top floor of the WALKIE TALKIE building in a client's boardroom with this surround view of London, a swish, swanky office with senior people present, little old me presenting. And yes, I only did a 10-minute slot, and I'm sure a lot of senior consultants are gonna say it's no big deal, but to me, wow. And I tried to keep my cool, but like I had to take photos out the window. It was too much. I think this might have been my favourite day of my new job so far. I wanted to be presenting to clients. I wanted to be involved in this sort of project. And the senior colleagues in my team were like, okay, Paige, here you go. I feel like I've been heard the sort of work that I want to do. And, you know, I do need to be better at pushing myself forward. I know that I need to be better and going out and getting the opportunity myself. But having an employer who actually takes the time to listen to me makes that whole process so much easier. And I didn't even know that the client's office was in the WALKIE TALKIE building until this morning when I looked it up. My colleague had said their office was impressive, but I didn't quite realise the extent of it. Good morning, everybody. I could stay here for a long time if I could, but I need to get up and get some food because I'm hungry. And I also need to prepare a few materials that came off the back of action points in my second client meeting yesterday. The handy thing is that said client is in Bermuda, so they're still going to be asleep right now and there's no rush to get it ready I can send it to them early afternoon. Good evening, everyone. I have had a good day. I just got in from a date this evening. Look at her going on dates with a boy. Now, don't get too excited, guys. Like, I'm still getting to know him. There just don't seem to have been any red flags yet. I am going to end the vlog here though because I'm tired. Thanks for watching. Give the video a like, I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe, and if you hit the notification bell then you are notified every time I upload. Follow me on Instagram as well, it's @_PaigeY. Subscribe to my email newsletter and I will see you guys soon with another video.